हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, हाउ आर यू ऑल? आई होप यू ऑल आर डूइंग रियली वेल। बच्चों, इंग्लिश ग्रामर के आज के चैप्टर में हम पढ़ेंगे प्रीपोजिशंस के बारे में। ठीक है, तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं। प्रीपोजिशंस। प्रीपोजिशन इज अ वर्ड यूजुअली प्लेस्ड बिफोर अ नाउन और प्रोनाउन टू शो इट्स रिलेशन विद अदर वर्ड्स इन द सेंटेंस। ठीक है, प्रीपोजिशन वो वर्ड होता है जो हम नाउन और प्रोनाउन से पहले लगाते हैं उन दोनों के बीच के रिलेशन को दर्शाने के लिए। Example: in, on, at, by, from, with, behind, over, above, upon, before, after, etc. आगे चलते हैं kinds of preposition की तरफ। There are mainly three kinds of preposition: preposition of time, preposition of place and direction, other prepositions. पहला है आपका preposition of times. Example: at, in, within, on, before, after, about, until, by, from, to, since, for, etc. At, as a point of time, at 6 p.m., at 9 o'clock, at noon, at sunset. Anita called me at midnight. I am busy at present. Manoj and Preeti came at the same time. In the evening, in summer, in December, in 2012. We will appear for this test in April. India became republic in 1950. I'll be back in a moment. Within a limited time. You should come back within half an hour. On Friday, on 23rd October, on your birthday, on Diwali, on time. Anil was born on 28th June. Other preposition showing time. Before, you must clear your dues before 10th of this month. After, there is no need of going to school after 2 p.m. About, approximately. The minister came at about 7 p.m. Until, they won't come back until 10 p.m. By, we will reach our destination by 8 p.m. From, to, I'll be available in clinic from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Since, point of time. Beena has been learning music since March. For, period of time. You can stay here for 2 days. ठीक है, ये सारे एग्जाम्पल थे आपके प्रीपोजिशन ऑफ टाइम के, मतलब जहाँ पे आपको टाइम दर्शाना है तो यहाँ पे आप इन सारे वर्ड्स का इस्तेमाल कर सकते हो। आगे चलते हैं प्रीपोजिशन ऑफ प्लेस एंड डायरेक्शंस की तरफ। एग्जाम्पल: एट, इन, इनटू, टू, ऑन, बिफोर, आफ्टर, बिहाइंड, अक्रॉस, अप, डाउन, बिसाइड, अबव, ओवर, बिटवीन, बियॉन्ड, अमंग, इन फ्रंट ऑफ, नियर, अलोंग, टूवर्ड्स, थ्रू। Between and among. Between is used for two, among is used for more than two. Priya go and stand between Monu and Sonu. The ladies started quarreling among themselves. Across and along. Across shows movement through something. Along shows movement by the side of something. The lady ran across the road. The boys walked along the river. In and into. In means inside. Into means movement from outside to inside. Deepa lives in Delhi. The police rushed into the building. Beside, by the side of. I sat beside my aunt at the cinema hall. By, near. Anil was sitting by the fire. Anita sits by her friend. Under indicates a lower place. The cat is under the table. Beneath shows something lower than another in position. Everything beneath the sky is man's possession. Below means something lower in amount, rank, etc. Your percentage is below 90. Through, movement from one end to the other. It is difficult to pass through bushes. Throughout, throughoutness in progress. The news has spread throughout the state. In front of, opposite. There is a post office in front of our house. You should not always sit in front of the television. Behind, at the back. The sun set behind the trees. Brijesh is behind Chandan in 3 subjects. The bus is behind time, late. Near, close by. There is a public library near our school. We are near our destination. The building is near completion. Along. It gives the meaning similar to that of by. I always walk along the river in the morning. Towards, towards. In the direction of. Alfred Nobel prepared his will towards the end of his life. We are heading towards big changes in social setup. Above, higher place, position. Deepak lifted his hands above his head. His father is above her father in the department. Up, at a higher position. You have to go up this hill. Beena stood up to welcome the guests. Down, at a lower place position. Farid and Akbar went down the hill. You cannot roll down a thorny hills. ठीक है, क्लियर है बच्चों आपको? अब आगे चलते हैं अदर प्रीपोजिशंस की तरफ. On, it is usually used while speaking of things at rest. My aunt sat on sofa. Upon, it speak of thing in motion. The tiger pounced upon the goat and caught it in his mouth. Ago, it is used for a past action at a time measured from the present. I joined this library 3 years ago. Between, it is used for two-person things. Divide these sweets between the 2 children. Among, it is used for 3 or more person things. Distribute the toffees among the children. Beside, it means by the side of. Our class teacher sat beside the principal. Besides advising me, he helped me with money also. About, regarding. Our teacher told us about Abraham Lincoln. Till, until, by. We use till until to say when something finishes, as Ravi sat in the shop till until closing time. By mean not later than. I get up by 6 o'clock, at 6 or earlier. Please return my book by Monday. On Monday or earlier. By, with. By is used after verb in the passive voice to denote the agent or the instrument with which the action is carried out, as the lion was killed by the hunter with a gun. The trees were cut by him with an axe. Some other use of by. Reena stood by her father. Beside, Anil sat by himself. Alone. Brijesh is Brahmin by caste. In respect of, we shall be here by 8 o'clock, not later than. What is the time by your watch? According to. Some other use of with. Chitra eats with me, talks with me and walks with me in my company. We rise with the sun at the time as the sun rises. With all her fault. I love her in spite of. Before, for. Before is used to denote a point of future time, as we shall not be there before 5 o'clock. For is used with negative sentences to denote a period of future time, as Deepa will not be there for an hour, not before. Above, over. Above and over can both mean higher than. When two things are close to each other, we use either. Example, the temperature is above 40 degree. The balloon flew above his head. Spread a cloth over the table. Hold an umbrella over his head. She is over him in the office. ठीक है, तो बच्चों आई होप आपको प्रीपोजिशन का चैप्टर अच्छे से समझ में आया होगा. अब इसकी दी गई एक्सरसाइज की प्रैक्टिस आपको खुद से करनी है.